is What's with People with Doc Locke. I'm social psychologist Dr. Stephanie Lockbuehler, and today we will be talking about the question, what's with people's social media posts? What influences the type of things that people post? While we don't always have control over our thoughts and our feelings, we do have control over our behavior, which is the part of us that people see. Now, sometimes we engage in behavior as a way to express to others who we are, and sometimes we engage in behavior that crafts an image of what we want people to see. This is an example of what is called self-regulation, which is when we control and direct our behavior so that it's in line with the standards that we and others hold for ourselves. And even though we do this in all contexts of our everyday life, what better platform is there than social media for doing this and showing people who we really are or how we want them to think that we are? We want them to think who we think they want us to think that we think that they are. Now, like I just mentioned, there are two ways that we reveal ourselves to others. One is self-expression, and the other is self-presentation. Now, self-expression is when people use their behavior to express to others who they are and what they're about. Someone who cares about animals, for example, will volunteer at an animal shelter, or a person who likes comic books will talk about comic books, and someone who is shy will probably avoid going to parties. On social media, we engage in the behavior of self-expression by showing who we are through our posts. So we might post about the things that we like, or we'll post facts about ourselves, or we'll post opinions on topics that are important to us. If family is important to us, we might post photos of our family, or if politics is a part of our self-concept, we might post memes to show people what we think. And if we like delicious food, who doesn't, we will share pictures of our meals. Yum. But sometimes we want to put our best foot forward and give people the impression that we believe that they want to see, even if it isn't actually accurate. We all want to give a positive impression of ourselves because as social animals, we need people to like us to survive or be successful. So it's not uncommon for us to shape our behavior to match up with what others would like to see. We do this on first dates, on job interviews, meeting the parents, or trying to get free drinks at the bar. So when we post on social media, we will play up our strong points by posting about our accomplishments or good deeds. We might compliment other people or offer to help others, or we'll show off our nice stuff or posting our hottest selfies. That's hot. I'm sure that you're thinking of people who you know definitely engage in self-presentation mostly, with all those filters on their selfies and talking only about the positive things in their lives. And you're right. Even though we all engage in self-expression and self-presentation, we do show preferences for one over the other. This preference is because of a personality trait called self-monitoring, which is how much people control or shape their behavior according to social situations. People who are high self-monitors will mold their behavior to give the impression of themselves that they think others in the situation want to see, often with the goal of gaining approval from others or gaining social status or even gaining power. Low self-monitors, on the other hand, will just act according to who they are and how they feel, regardless of the social situation. They are consistent no matter who they're around. In other words, high self-monitors prefer to engage in self-presentation, and low self-monitors prefer to engage in self-expression. One really cool study instructed participants to do a pretend job interview for a company, and they were told that the company was looking to hire an ambitious yet selfish and cutthroat person who would do anything to succeed. They found that high self-monitors felt better about themselves when they thought they succeeded at convincing people that they were perfect for the job, even though that meant that they were seen as a corrupt person. While low self-monitors felt better if they were told that they failed at convincing others that they were cutthroat. In other words, high self-monitors pride themselves on giving the impressions that others want to see, and low self-monitors just want to show people who they really are. If you really think about it, even high self-monitors are showing who they are, because who they are people who typically engage in self-presentation. So we're all just who we are. I'm just like who I am. I'm just who I am. And now that you know what motivates people and the types of posts that they create, you can appreciate the differences in how we reveal ourselves to others. And maybe you won't get so annoyed with all the filtered selfies that they use. This is me now. Take it or leave it.
Check us out on what'swithpeople.com and follow us on Instagram and Facebook and also YouTube.